in this video, we are going to walk through your first time logging into ALEKS and how to do that and to take your knowledge check. So before you can get into ALEKS, you need to go to the website. You can either go in through your scavenger hunt lesson. There's a link to the ALEKS website, or you can just type aleks.com is the website. I will be emailing you your username and password. Once you have it, you are going to be storing it down in your Google Classroom under the help desk. There's a little assignment called My ALEKS Login. You'll go in and go onto the Google Slides and type in your username and password so that it will always be here on Google Classroom for when you lose it. So once you have that and you've logged in to ALEKS, put your username and password, it will look like this the first time you see it. So it just tells you a little bit about ALEKS. It's a personalized way to learn at your own pace. The knowledge check is gonna find out what topics you already know so that it can help you fill in any gaps or to challenge you if you are ahead of grade level. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing it's gonna have you do is just click these next buttons as it tells you the parts of it. So this is the main menu. This is where you'll get notifications. That's going to suggest that you do the tools tutorial, which is what we're doing. I would pay attention to this because these tools are used all throughout ALEKS. So it's just going to ask you to enter numbers. It asks you to type 14 in the box and then clear numbers. Undo button just so that you got the idea, and then you hit next. To enter a fraction, you use the fraction button. It's going to ask you to type numbers in there. So click on the top button and type 2. Guess my number lock isn't on. Let's try that one more time. And then let's see, on the bottom it wants us to type 3. It's going to tell you how to do a mixed numbers, and we're going to do 3 and 6 sevenths. And I have to walk through this to show you the knowledge checks. I know this part is tedious, and it's going to show you how to draw a line. You click, and then click on the second point to draw the line. And we should be almost done with the tools. Shows you how to use the calculator. 31 plus 9 equals 40. All right. So once you've done the tools tutorial, I'll say congratulations, hit continue. You need to take your knowledge check. Now the knowledge check is very important because this calibrates ALEKS to you. If you get help on the knowledge check and end up doing better than you would have done on your own, your ALEKS assignments will be too difficult for you. If you don't take the knowledge check seriously and you blow it off, your ALEKS subjects will be very, very boring, and kids inevitably regret it. So just do your best and let it get a good baseline of what you know and what you don't know. Okay? So once you go into the knowledge check, make sure that you're using a piece of scrap paper to keep your work, and you are going to learn how to upload your work to Google Classroom. So save that scrap paper. I'm not going to go through the whole knowledge check, so I'm going to skip it. There's supposed to be a place where I can skip it here. Skip. Let's see. Because I know there's a way to skip this. Skip. All right, I'm skipping the knowledge check right now because you don't want to sit and watch me take that. But you will not skip it. You will take the knowledge check. So once you are done, it's going to give you this pie, and it will tell you what your knowledge area is, like in whole numbers or fractions or decimals, each of the areas. Then it's going to show you a timeline you can click on. This is something that you would want to look at periodically. And this will tell you when you've met goals in ALEKS, how much time you've spent on various days. This will have like a number of minutes that you've spent working. If you hit targets or hit goals in there, and as you work, your pie will get filled up with more knowledge in different areas. Okay, now here it says to start your path. And what that means is your path is your individualized work in ALEKS. So if I ask you to work in your path, it's going to give you instructions and practice at the level that you tested at for your knowledge check. You can also do class assignments in ALEKS. So if you go to the main menu, notice there's also an assignments tab. If I go in there, you can click on assignments for your class. Now the assignments will be the same for everyone. They won't be individualized to you. So there are two different things you can do in ALEKS. You can work on class assignments, or you can work on your path. And right now we're already in our path, so we won't be doing that part now. Okay, if I go to home, yeah, when you go to home, you can hit start your path, and that will take you into your individualized work. Okay, so we're going to stop that for now, and I'm going to give you a separate video on how to complete class assignments. But just understand that that's what you're going to see the first time you log into ALEKS, and that if you're asked to work on your path, you're going to click that Start My Path button. If you're asked to do a certain assignment in ALEKS, you go to the main menu and click Assignments. Okay, so hopefully that helps with your first experience with ALEKS. Remember to email or ask if you have any questions.